YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope, yeah, days are going good, and your lives are going even better than that. We're gonna be jumping into Diamonds to Dust with a song called Survivor's Torment. This was requested to me a very long time ago now. Like months and months and months ago, man. I completely forgot. Like, accidentally, not never on purpose, like, I never purposefully ignore requests, I always note them down, it's just, it takes a while sometimes, and yeah, man, if you want if you want me to check anything out, please drop it in the comments below, but besides that, let's go. It's been so long since I've heard this band, I don't actually remember what they're about, but I guess we'll find out. I love his voice, man. His voice is gorgeous, man. Yep. Yeah, man. Proper deathcore vocals, man. And obviously music as well, but... Oh man, that is some cool technical death metal, like inspired music, man. God damn. Or whichever way. So what this song is about? Let me figure out what we're going on about with this, and then everything else I'll talk about in a bit. Okay. No matter how many righteous deeds I commit, my past failure lingers, frozen in that instance. I can't seem to let go. To let go of your past, man. Like, failures and things in your past are some of the hardest things to ever endure, the hardest things to ever let go of. They are just something that can absolutely ruin you if you allow it. And it's happened to a lot of us, like, we're only human after all, so the fact that we can fail means that we'll always have regrets, and the more you regret, the more you fail, the more you think on those failures, and it's a never-ending process. I try my best to not dwell on that because it's not worth it. Even just speaking YouTube wise, like I've said previous times, I've had like death threats from like bands like Love Bites, like they're not the band itself, but like, you know, the people, like the watchers, the like fans, the whatever the hell you want to call them, like, and stuff like that. So do I regret doing that band? Yes, but it taught me a valuable lesson as well, so you have to look at it from both points of view and stuff like that. But still, I guess I was never meant to be your hero, imprisoned in my own mind to relive your fate over and over and over again. Do I want a way to escape, or am I looking for you to take the blame? Is he speaking to himself? Is he like, I was never meant to be your hero? Like, is he speaking to his own head? Is he literally within his own void right now? I don't know. I don't know who he's meant to be talking to, but he obviously messed something up extremely badly, and he's stuck within his own head, his own mind, whichever way, man. Yeah, I'm guessing he is basically talking to himself. Stagnant in a situation of your own design, or is it mine? Yeah, it's like the two opposites of himself, so you have the good and the bad, and you know, when you say you have a conscience, and you have a good and a bad, it's kind of like that is what I'm imagining. Too scared to face the issues that only I can comprehend, because I could realise that I'm the reason that you ended up dead, yeah. As in, I think it's also like those different personalities, either like that you can live with. So say the way I am on YouTube is similar to how I am in real life. I've just got more energy. I'm more of an introvert when I'm not speaking on videos, for instance. So I have different little tweaks to my personality depending on what I happen to be doing. I'm very much an introvert person. I don't talk to many people. I don't need that in my life. I only speak to a select few who, like, I want to have in my life, if that makes sense. But still, let's keep going. The song is deep, man. I'm only like, what am I like 50 seconds into this shit? Let's go. His vocal fry is so good, man. Damn. His voice is just god level, man. Like, you know, someone's just so good at what they do. This dude is that, man. Oh, it's got a lot of good deathcore. Oh, now we're going for it, man. Oh, this is cool, man. I think we're heading into a rhythm. It feels like it anyway. It feels like we're building. Oh, it's going even low. It's going proper guttural, man. Oh man, okay, before. I know I'm pausing this a lot, but this song is so deep. Lyrically, everything, but before we go back into the lyrics, man, let's just dive into the actual, like, the vocals, the band itself, just brutality, just straight, like, but this, it's not just brutality, it's not just brutality for the sake of it, it's planned, it's meticulous, it has those levels of details in it, which is nice. So you have the little not neoclassical, those little technical death metal elements pushed into it, so it's more like a technical death core band, and it was just showing the talent of the band members, that how fast the drum was going to that one point, to slow it down a little bit, just to kind of let the vocals reign over the music a little bit, because sometimes when you go a little bit too fast and a little bit too heavy, the vocals blur and blend, but that's not the purpose of the song. This is very much a vocal driven song, even if musically it's very much unlike vocal driven deathcore, which is actually super interesting and super cool to see, man. It's so different. And that's why I love being a reactor, man, because I just see lots of different stuff that I can just enjoy and just break down on its greatness, man. Either way, these emotions I can't begin to explain. These emotions are driving me insane. You are the cause to it all. You are the cause to my fall. I'm spiraling rapidly. I can't seem to climb out. Can't seem to climb out of his head, his darkness, his depression, his everything else, those things, those failures, everything going into his head, dropping him downwards into his own deceit, into his own regrets, into his own everything, into his own darkness, into all of that. The space between us has forever run out. Grief fills the solace I once had. I wish I could wipe the system, like he wishes he could wipe his brain and start over, do that thing. I walk away with a path to solve the crisis. You were everything to me, so of course, I'm guessing it's very much about somebody leaving or passing on, or family member, lover, whichever way. Or maybe it's a side to himself that he's missing. Maybe it's something that, a part of him that died one day. Maybe something caused, maybe something died that caused a part of him to die, or something happened to cause a part of him to die. But there's so many ways you could really take this on. It's so very up to your own personal interpretation to it all. And still, so yeah, as we get into the end, it really is going into like a very personal level. So man, I'm excited for this one. Let's go. His pronunciation went a bit off during that number stuff. You know, it's hard to be that low while maintaining your words. It's so difficult. Oh, that symphonicness is gorgeous, mate. It made me stutter over my words. Oh, there we go. I knew we were building to it. I can feel it in the atmosphere, man. Man, he's a god with vocals, man. He's a godly vocalist. Oh, this is so evil, man. I love it. I love everything about this. Damn. You've gotta love it, right? You've just gotta love songs that are just this awesome, man. But still, this whole video is just him, literally, man. You didn't see any other people of the band. Maybe it's more like a one-person band or something like that. I don't know specifically, man, but hold on. Let me make this load. There we go. Okay. So, let's just get to the end bits of this and then, obviously, why did you ask me to take your final breath? I can't tell if I'm moving forward or if I've regressed. Broken does not describe how I am. One day, I hope I can put myself together before I waste away in the end. So, the why did you ask? As in, it's like he pulled the plug on a child or a lover or a parent or something like that. Why did you ask me to do it? It broke me inside. It made everything, man. Maybe one day I'll be myself again, but that's highly doubtful. Why was I made to fulfill your last request? Was it out of love or out of spitefulness? Did you want me to carry the guilt of your death? Your casket holds the remains of the turmoil I sustained, so yeah. As he pulled the plug, as he ended that person's suffering. That person's suffering went into him, and then it expanded like exponentially. It just absolutely destroyed him. It broke him. It made it just so that his inner turmoil is just so much right now that he can't function as a human anymore. It's almost like he's in an insane asylum, but only within his head, as if he's going through all the stages of grief, but at the same time also knowing about it and knowing that he has to accept, he has to put himself back together. But the fact that it's so difficult to do that, like, even like this one, I wish I could replace you in that grave. This casket, I deserve it more than you do. I wish the earth would embrace me so I could relinquish the memories I have of you. So yeah, he wishes he was dead. He wishes he didn't have to suffer this way. He wishes he didn't have to live his day to day because all he can do is think about the past and the death and the suffering and the destruction of his own soul, of his own mind, of everything. And that is just deep beyond many, many levels, man. Just on exponential amounts of levels, just... wow. Masterful song, man. Masterpiece, man. Even straight masterpiece, I don't even care, man. This band, I haven't listened to enough of them. Obviously, just from how much I've been missing just this song alone, man. What else have they made that is just this kind of level of quality, man? Goddamn. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.